Harry and Meghan have shown utter contempt for the Queen, for this country, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Without even having the decency to let the Queen, his grandmother, know that they were about to announce their halfway departure from the royal family. They just released this statement out to the world.
After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we've chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. They went on to say, we intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America.
How disrespectful can you get? The whole thing's a bloody joke anyway, right? What, do they think that they're going to get less publicity by pulling a stunt like this? They basically want to have their cake and eat it. They want to step away from formal royal duties, but they want to retain the Sussex royal brand and use it to make money. So they say they want to split their time now between the UK and the US. Well, who's paying for their travel? Who's paying for their security? Because as a British taxpayer, I know I don't speak alone here, we're done. We're not willing to throw any more money at you when you don't even have the decency to treat the royal family with the respect that we would expect of you. Meghan Markle spelt trouble the moment she came on the scene. It was no surprise when her childhood friend said that she was absolutely desperate to become a princess. And let's face it, ladies, most of us have imagined our absolute dream wedding, right? When we're all kids, don't we dream of having a princess wedding? Yeah. Well, that's exactly what has just happened. Meghan has had her dream wedding. She's become the princess she always wanted to be. Then once she was well in, she turns into a social justice warrior and now has isolated Prince Harry from his family. It's a terrible shame because I can honestly say that this country has a huge amount of respect for Harry and his service for our country, and we have a huge amount of love for him. We can all remember the images of that small child at his mother's funeral. We've all watched them grow up into men. But unfortunately for Harry, he's going to be tarred with the same brush now. People will have the same amount of contempt for him as they do for her. This was a calculated move from the beginning. She came in and disrupted the royal family, has caused his people to resent him greatly for the decision he's made, and now intends to sail off into the sunset with everyone's support. But they don't have mine. And I know I speak for many people in the UK and throughout the world who are so utterly disappointed at their actions. I hate the thought of Harry being isolated from his family. That's exactly what Meghan has just orchestrated. But unfortunately, he has allowed her to do so. They should be stripped of their titles. No more taxpayers' money. And then they can go and live this independent life that they both want to live, but without using the royal brand. The same royals that they showed utter contempt for. God save the Queen.